There's a moment every man faces in his life when he realizes that no matter how hard he tries, people, especially women, seem to treat him the same way. You can buy the clothes, hit the gym, even memorize all the so-called alpha tricks from social media, and still, nothing really changes. The truth? Women aren't reacting to what you do. They're reacting to who you are when you stop needing their reaction. Sounds strange, right? But stick with me, because I'm about to share something most men never understand. There's one shift, just one, that changes how women look at you, speak to you, and respect you. It's not about faking confidence or acting mysterious. It's about doing something so rare today that when you do it once, everything changes. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. When was the last time you walked into a room and didn't feel the need to prove anything? No urge to impress, no silent competition. Just you, solid, grounded, unshaken. That's the energy women notice. And this shift I'm about to reveal, it's what creates that energy. If you're tired of playing games, tired of wondering why being nice never works, tired of trying to figure out what women want, then listen carefully. Because the answer isn't in chasing, isn't in overthinking, and it sure isn't in begging for respect. The answer is this one move, a move most men are too afraid to make. But if you do it once, you'll never look at yourself or at women the same way again. So, what is it? It's simple but not easy. You must detach from needing women's approval completely. Sounds like some motivational slogan, right? It's not. Let me explain why this works and why so few men ever do it. Women are wired to pick up on neediness instantly. It's not just about asking for attention, it's about the energy you give off when everything you do is calculated for a reaction. When you text her too soon because you're afraid she'll forget you. When you agree with her on everything just to seem likable. When you laugh at jokes that aren't funny because silence feels uncomfortable. All of that screams one thing: I need your approval to feel good about myself. And here's where stoicism comes in. A stoic man understands something most men don't. Control what you can, let go of what you can't. A woman's opinion? You can't control it. Her attraction? Can't force it. Her mood today? Not yours to manage. The only thing you own, fully, is your mind, your actions, and how unshaken you remain when the world tests you. When you truly embrace this, when you stop chasing validation, you'll notice a shift so powerful it almost feels like magic. Suddenly, you're not texting first out of fear. You're not agreeing just to be liked. You're not explaining yourself for every little thing. You exist on your own terms. And here's what happens next. Women treat you differently, not because you became some cold, arrogant guy, number. It's because for the first time you became unpredictable. You're no longer playing the role every other man plays, the role of the pleaser, the role of the entertainer, the role of the approval seeker. You've stepped outside that script completely. Imagine this. You're at a cafe. A beautiful woman you know walks in. Normally, you'd rush to say hi, crack a joke, keep her attention. But this time, you just nod, smile calmly, and go back to your book. No performance. No need to fill the silence. What do you think she feels in that moment? Curiosity. Why? Because most men would scramble for her attention, and you didn't. That's not arrogance. That's strength. That's detachment. And here's the psychology behind it. Women are drawn to men who have their own center of gravity, men who are rooted. When you're not swayed by her mood, her opinion, or even her approval, she senses stability, and stability is rare. Every guy today is either trying too hard or hiding behind fake confidence. But the man who does this one thing, detaches from outcome, instantly stands out. Now let's make something clear. Detachment isn't neglect. It doesn't mean ignoring her. acting cold or pretending you don't care. That's still neediness in disguise, because it's an act. Real detachment is living your life fully, with or without her approval. You're not leaning away to get a reaction. You're leaning into your own purpose because that's where your worth comes from. Look at history. Look at the men women admired most. They weren't running around begging for attention. They weren't sacrificing who they were just to belong. They had something bigger driving them. A mission, a standard, a backbone that couldn't be bent by anyone's opinion. And when you become that man, even for a day, you'll see what I mean. The tone in her voice changes. The way she looks at you changes. She tests you less because there's nothing to test. You've already passed by not playing the game. So how do you do this practically? Begin by noticing those small moments when you hand over your power. Stop over-explaining yourself. The moment you adjust your personality just to keep someone interested. Every time you catch it, stop. Breathe. You should always ask yourself this question. Am I doing this for me or to get an approval from her? If it's for approval, let it go. Hold your ground in silence if necessary. Do nothing. That's harder than any pickup trick, but it's what separates men who command respect from men who beg for it. The strange truth is this: the less you chase, the more naturally things come to you. When you stop needing, you become needed. When you stop bending for attention, attention bends toward you. Because now, you're not a man orbiting around a woman's world. You've built your own, and she wants in. Do this once, just once, and watch what happens. Watch how the conversations shift. Watch how her tone softens. Watch how her respect grows. Not because you demanded it, but because you earned it by being the rare man who isn't desperate for it. At the end of the day, it all comes down to this. Women don't fall for men who try to be everything for them. They're drawn to men who are complete on their own. And if you take nothing else from this video, take this. The approval you're searching for, you gain it the instant you stop craving it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next one.